Hello, I'm today going to be reviewing my my poster design and my magazine design. Um, these are two that I've been working on for quite a while now, and I'm quite proud of them. But I'm thinking that they need some sort of redesign to give them the cutting edge of a horror genre poster and magazine cover. Um, First of all, I'm going to look at the poster because I think that this one could do with a lot of attention, just because I can. But let me just make this a bit larger. There we go. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is the top half of the poster, where I think that in a sense, the selling lines for the poster, where the Animus magazines are quoted and the Sun, the taglines, I guess you can call them. They're not eye-catching enough. They don't stand out enough. You just barely see them when you're like from a distance away. So I'm thinking I need to change the whole colour of them, but with the background I can't make them lighter. And what I'm finding with the background is, looking at it, it doesn't represent the horror genre. It just, for some reason, even though I think it works well as a grudgy effect, it just doesn't seem to build up on the whole, like that whole convention of horror, where it just feels so ambiguous. It actually feels more like autumn, like some sort of like autumn calm nature type thing. It doesn't, like, not nature, but like it just doesn't feel like a horror poster, especially with the way that the model is. Although it's quite eye-catching shot because the eyes are connected with the audience and it's quite a bold photo. I think that it doesn't work to convey the horror genre, and I want to make some really big improvements to this. I think I'm going to go with a whole new direction with the poster. I'm thinking that whilst Matt was working on the trailer, and that, I'm thinking that I'm going to take one of the shots that we did on the camera with the whole Chelsea's eye going closer to the camera, and I'm going to, because that was actually one of our I guess you could say bloopers type shot. Like, it didn't make the cut, but I was watching it over, and actually it could be used for a very intimidating like scene if used correctly. But I was thinking that by using that that eye sort of appeal, it could work with the poster, because then it leads to mystery, and it's I don't know where I would go. I want to keep the glass effect maybe, but I don't want this grudgy background and the picture of Kate there anymore. I don't think it works, and I don't have any other photo shoot photos which could actually cover that. However, good things about this poster are the main, the main tagline, I guess, the like title, the indifference. I really like that, and I really want to keep it. I don't want to get rid of that. I think it's really eye-catching, and it just works, and that. And I mean, the ambiguous line underneath, sometimes it's better not knowing. I think I may change that. I'm not sure. I may change it to some secrets are better not knowing, or something like that. But I've had a couple of ideas, and I'm thinking I'm going to go with a new direction on it and see where I end up, because it doesn't represent the horror conventions which I need. Anyway, I'm going to come off of that now, and I'm going to go straight to the magazine. So let's put that back to medium, and let's create a larger version of this. Okay, so first things first, I am definitely keeping the magazine title. I fell in love with it when I started designing it, and I think it works really well for the horror genre, and I really want to just keep it like that. I don't want to make any changes to them, like the big title, because it just is really intimidating and really impacting. And another thing I've noticed, which I really want to change, is this photo of Kate. It doesn't feel horror magazine enough. She doesn't look scared. She doesn't. There's nothing there that defines horror. It's just a picture, and I think I need to edit that more to use a different photo, maybe one where she looks scared. I have a photo from a photo shoot where she's clutching herself and looks kind of intimidated, and I may use that. I've had a couple of thoughts about it and I've been planning it. I think, though, that I'm going to change that. I'm going to keep the glass, because the glass isn't a thing about this film. I mean, at the moment, I think the glass, if I could make it less opaque, it may look a little bit better, because it's quite big and dominating on the screen, and it needs to have that, like, it needs to be reduced so then, like, it's not the biggest thing on there. Another thing is the main selling line, which I've had problems with trying to get it right, and I still don't like it at the moment. I'm looking to redesign that as best as I can, because it just doesn't feel like magazine, and it doesn't represent horror, and I just don't like it. But I am going to be keeping the selling lines and the exclusive bit at the bottom, because I actually like them. I think they work very well and everything. But I think I'm going to go with a complete different direction with this. I'm going to try and make it look a bit more like horror to try and convey the conventions. I'm going to change the picture. But all in all, I think the magazine may stay similar to how it is. We'll just have to see when I've actually got around to designing it. Thank you very much. This has been a short video, but I hope you enjoyed.